Bob Dylan played an incredible version of Mr. Tambourine Man in 1964 at the Newport Folk Festival. You can see this video online. He comes out with a guitar, it's like strung up to his chin. He's got a harmonica, and he's also got a capo on the 3rd fret. Now he plays the song in the key of D on guitar, but it's actually in the key of F, concert pitch. Now, right before he starts the tune, he actually drops his 6th string down to drop D. Then he plays again in the key of D, and you got this great sound. So in this video, I want to explain to you his note-for-note guitar part, and this is what's on the recording as well. However, it's a little bit more advanced than just a basic version of Mr. Tambourine Man. So if you're looking for that, I do have a lesson that's simpler on my channel as well. But in this one, I want to show you some of those nuances that really get a great sound. It starts off like this. He's on a D chord here, and I'll show you the strumming pattern. It's just gonna go down, down, up, down, up. And this is the pattern you can use through the entire song. It's 2 eighth notes, 1 and then on beat 2, we start playing 16th notes. We go 2 E and with a up, down, up. So it's down, down, up, 1 and 2 E and 1, 2 E and Now the other thing that he does is he'll lift off this middle finger of the D chord. So here's D, and when you lift off that middle finger, you get a D sus2. And he had some other variations, which we'll get into, where he went the other way, did like a D sus4. But we'll start with this sus2, which you hear right at the top of the song. So that comes in on beat 2. So it's gonna go 1 and 2 E and then on the last 16th note there, you put the middle finger back on the D chord. So 1 E and a 2 E and a down, down, up, down, and then the last up goes back to the D. And that's just a little intro. Then we start the chorus. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. I'm not sleepy, and there is no place I'm going to. Okay, so this brings in the 3 main chords for the song. So we've got a D here, which is all 6 strings, open, 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 2, 3, 2. That's one of the beautiful things about drop D, is you can play all 6 strings there, where normally we would try to just play from the 4th string down in standard tuning, but now we get this deep bass note in there. So that's the D chord. Then we have a G chord, which looks like your typical G chord like this, which would be 3, 2, open, open, 3, 3. But we're not gonna play the 6th string because we're in drop D. So we're actually just gonna play from the 5th string down, which is a G over B chord. If you put the 6th string in there, then it becomes actually a G7 chord, but we don't want that low note. It's gonna sound a little muddy. So just play from 5 down there. Then A is also from 5 down, open, 2, 2, 2, open. So we've got D, G over B, and then A. Now the chorus starts on G over B. It's gonna go 1, 2, then A, then D, then G, okay? These chords move 2 beats each. So every 2 beats we're changing chords. 1, 2, switch, 2, switch, 2, switch. Then it finishes with D, G over B, and A, 2, 3, 4. So the last A chord is double the length, so 4 beats instead of 2. Here it is one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. A, 2, 3, 4. Now if I put the strumming pattern with that, or down, down, up, it's gonna sound like this. So that's the first part. Now, if you've struggled to understand rhythm and lead like this anywhere on the fretboard, then go to johnmclennan.com/fretboard guide and grab my free fretboard guide PDF. This is going to show you 5 chords and 5 scales to unlock the neck. And in fact, all of the chords in this song, except for the D sus2, but the D chord is on there, and then of course the G and the A are a part of this fretboard guide as well. So you can get it completely for free. Just go to johnmclennan.com/fretboard guide and grab that now as my gift to you. From there, the progression repeats again, but the only difference is the second time we hold the A for 2 beats, 1, 2, and then go right back to the D. So instead of the A lasting 4, it just goes, it gets cut a little short there. It's a 2/4 bar. So all together, it sounds like this. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. I'm not sleepy, and there is no place I'm going to. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. In the jingle jangle morning, I come following you. So then the other thing that he would do is these little licks. So here, like we had at the beginning, remember I said that sometimes he goes down to that D sus2, but sometimes he'll go the other direction and add the pinky to the 3rd fret of the 1st string, which makes a D sus4 chord. So that would be 1 and 2, and then he goes to D natural, and then lifts it up to D sus2, and then resolves back on the strong beat. So it's 1 and 2, E and 3. Get this like little melody in there, which is like a nice call and response between the vocal and then the guitar part. From there, we have one more part, and that's the verse section. That goes G to A, and then it goes D to G 3 times. And then finishes with A for a bar. So all these chords change every 2 beats until the last A. So it's like 1, 2, switch, 2, then D to G 3 times. Then hold the A, 1, 2, 3, 4. If I add in the strumming pattern, the verse section sounds like this. So one other thing to keep in mind here is as the song progresses, sometimes Dylan just extends out that D to G. So it was 3 times primarily, but later when he gets into longer and longer verses with more and more lyrics, he'll just kind of keep repeating the D to the G a bunch of times until the phrase finishes and he goes to the A chord. So it's something you gotta listen for, like far past the road, all the lyrics that are just going on and on. Right, and then when the melody changes, that's when you go to the A chord. But primarily, it's just D to G 3 times. So 1, 2, 3, then go to A. Then from there, you go back to, hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. I'm not sleepy, and there is no place I'm going to. Chorus. Play a song for me. In the jingle jangle morning, I come following you. So there you have it, how to play Mr. Tambourine Man as recorded by Bob Dylan in drop D. Now again, if you need a simpler version, check out my other video where I just do it in standard tuning. But being able to drop that 6th string, especially if you want to do your own cover of this, you can get a really great sound with the deeper bass note. So keep practicing, and if you want to learn songs faster and not waste years spinning your wheels with guitar, then go to johnmclennan.com/fretboard guide and get your hands on my free fretboard guide PDF. This is going to show you 5 chords and 5 scales you can use to unlock the fretboard. Again, all 3 of the chords that we used in this song are on this sheet as well, so it'll help you out with this song too. Just go to johnmclennan.com/fretboard guide and grab that now as my gift to you. As always, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you might like this one next.